Hello, hi. आज के गेस्ट हैं म्यूजिकल लेजेंड मिकाल हसन and there are a few audio issues, actually more than a few audio issues in this episode, internet connectivity issues की वजह से. लेकिन we had a legend like मिकाल हसन giving us his time, तो मैं ये episode discard नहीं करना चाहता था. And honestly it is a great discussion. तो अगर आप audio issues के बावजूद भी सुनना चाहें तो please सुन लें और feedback दें. Again, sorry about the audio issues and inshallah we will have मिकाल हसन back. एंड होपफुली सेनोरिटा उसमें फिर ऑडियो इश्यूज नहीं होंगे. होपफुली, फिंगर्स क्रॉस. एंजॉय लिसनिंग. हेलो, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, वेलकम टू अनदर एपिसोड ऑफ द पाकिस्तान एक्सपीरियंस. एंड बहुत रेयर होता है कि you can talk to actual rock stars that you grew up listening to, where I'm sitting here thinking ये मुझसे बात भी क्यों कर रहे हैं कि मेरे ऐसे हीरो लेजेंड सामने बैठे हुए हैं that we can talk to you one on one. Mr. Mikal Hassan sir, how are you?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी, कैसे हैं?
बिल्कुल ठीक सर. सर आप चाय पी रहे हैं, मैंने सुना है आपकी बहुत एक चाय ऑब्सेशन है, ये मुझे खबर मिली है अंदर से.
हाँ, वो लेकिन मेरा प्रॉब्लम है कि मैं चाय बनवा लेता हूँ, मैं पीता टाइम पे नहीं हूँ, फिर ठंडी हो जाती है। मुझे
अच्छा,
बार-बार
मैंने तो
ड्रिंक
सुना था कि आपको बहुत
करना
शौक है सिर्फ अपनी बनाई हुई चाय पीना. कोई स्पेशल आपकी
हाँ,
अपनी बनाई
लेकिन
हुई चाय
जब
होती है?
जब रिकॉर्डिंग हो रही हो या मिक्स का काम हो रहा हो तो आई डोंट वांट टू लाइक लीव माय वर्क स्टेशन। फिर मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ एक दो दोस्तों को कि तुम बना दो या तुम बना दो, तो फिर वो जो
क्या
भी
है
आता है
सर
फिर
राज,
बना।
आपकी आपकी चाय का राज क्या है? कुछ उसमें ड्रग्स मिल रहे हैं, क्या हो रहा है?
टाइमिंग, मैं हर चीज टाइम करता हूँ। यानी कि उबाले के बाद 5 मिनट उसको रख पड़े रहने देना है, फिर 5 मिनट बाद स्टर करना है, फिर सेटल करने देना है, फिर 2 मिनट बाद उसको पोर करना है, 7 मिनट के बाद चाय सही ब्रू हो जाती है।
इज दिस मैथमेटिकल माइंड जो सर आई थिंक आपका है, इवन विद म्यूजिक.
अगर इंस्टेंट चाय चाहिए तो फिर आपको यही करना पड़ता है, एक फॉर्मूला होना चाहिए।
So let's say we're just अभी before we start recording we're talking about fusion कि I think पाकिस्तान में तो बहुत buzzword बन गया है. कई सीजन्स भी बन गए हैं, शोज भी बन गए हैं फ्यूजन के नाम पर. या एक परसेप्शन है हमारा कि ढोल और गिटार साथ बजवा देंगे तो फ्यूजन हो जाएगा. बट एटलीस्ट फॉर माई जनरेशन हमारे लिए ये कॉन्सेप्ट इज मिकाल हसन बैंड. हाउ सीमलेसली आपने ईस्टर्न और वेस्टर्न को जोड़ा है. तो हाउ डिड दैट कम अबाउट?
Well, the thing is to do fusion the right way. I would say over 90% people who try and do these kinds of, you know, joint things where they're taking one style of one tradition's music and they're trying to pair it with instruments or with musical styles from another tradition. I think you have to. It only has worked in the past when the people who did it had a very sound musical knowledge of both the systems, not just one. And that's why it's so hard to get that balance. Where does it sort of like lie, that technical balance? And the easiest way to work around it, the way I do it, is I just look at everything as a melody. तो अगर वो क्लासिकल है और अगर मुझे सिंधी बैलवी में पता है एक बंदिश है, तो मुझे ये भी पता होना चाहिए कि सिंधी बैलवी, you have to really know, understand the language. And when you don't understand the language, then I guess you resort to what you want to call fusion, but it's not really the real thing. And the people who understand this are very few. और उनका म्यूजिक जो है वो लास्ट भी बहुत देर करता है, जो इसको कर सकते हैं प्रॉपर्ली, बट वो बड़े कम लोग हैं. गुड लक ये रही कि मैंने बचपन से बड़ा अच्छा म्यूजिक सुना हुआ है. सिंस द टाइम आई वाज अ चाइल्ड मैंने सुना ही अच्छा म्यूजिक है, तो मेरे कान जो है उसी तरह पे डेवलप हो गए. पहले तो मैंने मोस्टली जैज सुना हुआ था, देन रॉक, एंड you know when I went to music school I was 19-20, so I was really into rock music then. Not I was also into jazz, but more jazz that had rock elements in it. एंड इनफैक्ट स्टिल मेरा फेवरेट वही है. लेकिन उसके बाद भी फिर मतलब और बहुत म्यूजिक्स को आप सुनते हो, आप बहुत म्यूजिशियंस को मिलते हो, डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस एक्सपीरियंस करते हो, साउंड, डिफरेंट कल्चर्स, तो वो चीजें यू try and understand where it's coming from. To understand any music form, you need to understand the language. If you haven't studied the language, there's no way you can do it right. And that's what's been happening in Pakistan. That without understanding either of the contents or the language or the structure or actually the language of both forms, तो उसको एक अटेम्प्ट किया गया है उसको करने का, बट वो एक एट बेस्ट उसको आप आई गेस एक एक्सपेरिमेंट कह सकते हैं. बट वो ठीक है, मतलब लोगों को जो भी अच्छा लगता है. हम तो नहीं कह सकते कि अच्छा है या बुरा है, हम तो यही कह सकते हैं कि जिनको हमने, the people I try and emulate or live up to, like, you know, if they were doing this, what would they do? And those are people like Joe Zawinul and Wayne Shorter, and my influences like Miles Davis, Duke Ellington, Louis Armstrong. So those are the people from that side of the world that I really love and learn from. And then whatever they did informed what became jazz, or rather they were the creators of that form. And jazz की खूबसूरती है कि वो constantly search करता रहता है in not superficial ways, but in ways to do with melody and harmony. It's a study of how both the forms interact. Whereas classical is just a study. हमारे music में कोई harmony का concept नहीं है. And that's why when people from here try and do things which have to do with harmony, they don't understand how to do it because it's not something they've been taught. And वो जो पढ़ा हुआ भी है वो बहुत lame surface level knowledge है, बहुत surface level है. But जिन्होंने वाकई इन चीजों को study किया हुआ है, modal harmony को study किया हुआ है, which happened to be my specialty, we can hear when it's not done right. I mean, and I guess most people can also hear when it's not done right because it doesn't do anything to them. It's just like the charts, whatever, you know. And then, you know, then when you're at that level of understanding where you don't really know what the fuck you're doing, then you need all these other things to make people like it. And so what we're trying to do is do the opposite of that. We're going to try and show you guys, first of all, how I look at musicians. This is on the music series I'm doing. And music series is a response to, I think, a lot of us feeling that we lost ownership over our music and our content because it seemed that all these other companies whose business was not making music or selling music or even marketing music, it seems that in the last 15-20 years, उन लोगों को कुछ ज़्यादा ही authority or power of decision making दी गई है in terms of what can be seen, not in terms of what actually exists, in terms of what is perceived. So what we are trying to do is say, okay, well, our perception of music is not that. I know tons of musicians in my city alone. So I'm going to start and show you exactly what is happening in runtime, like real time. These are people who play music every day, and I know some of them. And so my series is going to be about, it's like a reality show almost. Everything is live. We mix it pretty much the same day. It's shot the same, shot real time. We have a majority of maybe 2 to 3 cameras. It's done in my studio, and the artists speak about not only the songs they're playing, but the origin of those songs and the origin of their own careers and how they got into music. And so it's people from, I guess, not the upper classes of Lahore. ये basically working class musicians हैं, normal लोग हैं. मतलब अगर आप उनको कभी किसी गली या सड़क पे मिले तो आप सोचे भी ना कि म्यूजिशियन है, लेकिन बहुत है और बहुत अच्छी क्वालिटी के, मतलब that's the thing that amazed me was that I knew कि ट्रेडिशनल म्यूजिक में बहुत लोग प्रैक्टिस करते हैं और काफी करते भी हैं, बट मुझे फियर था कि पिछले 10-15 साल से हम लोग बिल्कुल ही इंटेलेक्चुअली लेजी, डिसऑनेस्ट और बिल्कुल ही फेक किस्म का म्यूजिक जो है ना वो उसको परस्यू कर रहे हैं, जिसका कोई सब्सटेंस नहीं है और जिसमें जो कलाम भी अगर कहा गया है तो वो उसकी कोई वो मूव ही नहीं करता आपको, और फिर उस म्यूजिक को ट्रीट भी इतना ज्यादा किया जाता है, उसको फिक्स अप किया जाता है, उसको ऑल्टर किया जाता है. इट डजंट रिमेन something that just came from the performer and you capture it, you know. It's something that you're told to do. And all those people on those programs that you see, they're told to do those things. Whereas हमारे scene पे, we always just wrote stuff which we liked. And so the approach is completely different. You're asking artists to do something that they really enjoy doing. And there's no fixes, it's one take, and it's got to be what it is. If you can't do it, then you can't be on the program. So it's a completely different approach, and I really want to humanize musicians and performers for people as well, because I think बहुत ज़्यादा misconceptions हैं लोगों के दिमाग में म्यूजिक के बारे में, और स्पेशली म्यूजिशियंस की जो परसेप्शन है कि वो नेमलेस और फेसलेस ही रहेंगे, क्योंकि इन प्रोग्राम्स ने सारे अच्छे म्यूजिशियंस को तो बिल्कुल ही फेसलेस कर दिया, बट मोर देन दैट सिंगर्स पे सारा फोकस आ गया. अब असलियत ये है कि सिंगर्स जो होते हैं वो उनकी तो गेम ही सारी म्यूजिशियंस के ऊपर चलती है. If their band sucks, that singer's not going to go far. If the melodies that they sing, the lyrics that they sing द कॉम्पोजिशंस जो मेलोडीज होती हैं वो म्यूजिशियंस बना के उनको दे रहे होते हैं। आप बड़े बड़े आपके वेल नोन लेजेंड लोग जो हैं उनके गाने उनके नहीं थे, वो किसी और ने लिखे थे, तो वो भी क्रेडिट नहीं मिलता लोगों को, और फिर साथ साथ उनको पैसे भी बुरे और फिर एक्सपोजर भी नहीं मिलता, बस वो फंस जाते हैं जगह, एंड सो they become slaves to the very people that they wrote the music for, and they're paid poorly and all of that stuff. So we are trying to set up a sort of like an ecosystem for musicians who we feel should be heard, and it's completely run by the musicians, and it's done solely on the basis of merit. there, there's no company involved, there's no producers or executives or corporate people involved. It's just done by me for the musicians that I know of. And उसमें फिर international musicians भी आना शुरू हो गए,
Nice.
because I know them too. When they heard what I was doing, and they were like, "तू क्या कर रहा है? And how the hell are you doing this with COVID?" And I was like, "यार हम लाहौर में रहते हैं, यहाँ तो कुछ भी नहीं होता, नहीं मरते हम." उस दिन अली उस्मत को भी मिला, वो भी यही कह रहा था कि हम टिके टुके पहाड़ थे, तो वो भी कह रहा यार बस मैं ही रह गया। तो इस तरह ही है कि बस कुछ नहीं होया, कोई कोरोना नहीं आया।
हम बिफोर हम कोरोना वायरस कंस्पिरेसी थ्योरीज में चले जाएं, ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता सर कि इन ब्रांड्स ने आपको फोन ना किया हो? बड़े आई थिंक व्हेन रोहेल लेफ्ट सारे रूमर्स आप ही तरफ थे, तो आई एम अज्यूमिंग आपका डिसीजन होगा टू नॉट टेक दोस जॉब्स।
नहीं, मुझे वो शौक भी नहीं करने का, मैं ऑन द रिकॉर्ड कहना चाहता हूँ कि मुझे कोई शौक नहीं है उन
फोन तो
लोगों
आया
के
होगा
लिए
सर आपको?
उनके लिए काम करने का, पर्टिकुलरली उनकी एड एजेंसीज जो है ना, कुछ एजेंसीज ऐसी हैं जिनके साथ इंटरेक्शन के बाद मुझे पता समझ आ गई थी कि एक सर्टेन माइंडसेट उनके साथ चल सकता है। मेरा माइंडसेट आई डोंट थिंक चलने वाला है इन लोगों के साथ। मैं अपना ही करूँ तो बेहतर। मैंने अपना म्यूजिक भी हमेशा खुद ही क्रिएट किया, मुझे कोई कंपनी तो नहीं चाहिए थी अपने आइडियाज के लिए। मैंने अपने वीडियोस भी खुद ही बनाए, and that's exactly how all the international musicians who you guys will also hear, उनकी reputation इसी तरह बनी होती है। It's based on the quality of the work that they do, not on the quantity of the work they do, neither on the programs that they may or may not appear on. That has nothing to do with your value as a musician. You have to be able to hear things properly. You have to be able to experience music live. So what we're going to do is not only do what music series, all these guys, all these musicians, but we're also going to launch it as a live community event for communities across Pakistan. So हर शहर की अपनी community हम identify करेंगे, bring them on screen, then take them on concert tours and organize it for them. And whatever monies we get, we're splitting it half and half with the musicians. Again, this is something that never happens. कि आपको content को बना के दे, आपको market भी करे, और उससे जो revenues आए वो आधी आधी आप सब split करें. Most people, when people make records, I mean, my records have been selling abroad for years, and I don't have any royalties for it. So why is that? Like, how is it possible that you keep selling, and you keep getting restock requests, and you're not given any money? So that's your product. So that's what this whole thing is going to be about encouraging musicians in every city to follow this model. They don't expect corporate companies to want you to do music. They want you to do content that will sell their product. There's a big difference between the two ideas, but for people who really want to do music, unko bhi ek platform hona chahiye. I think the underdog deserves a voice as well. Right now, the underdog has no voice because it's not on one level field. It's scattered. I've got friends who are amazing musicians. Lahore mein मेरे favorite musicians है, कुछ टकाटक के boys बड़े जबरदस्त हैं, poor rich poor, this is the mummy daddy crowd. लेकिन जो देसी musicians हैं उनमें भी जबरदस्त musicians, like unbelievable musicians. तो ये होना भी नहीं चाहिए कि ये जो है ये तो pop artist है, और ये तो rock गाता है, ये तो सूफी है. ये stupid किस्म के labels हैं जो लोगों ने दिए हैं. They don't mean anything. Music is music. Music is 12 notes and what you do with it. That's it. इससे ज्यादा या कम नहीं. ये लेबल्स भी बनाए हुए हैं. मेरे ख्याल से सब वर्ड्स को मैच करना चाहिए. लाइक पॉप लोगों को भी सुनना चाहिए अच्छा क्लासिकल म्यूजिक. उन्होंने सुना ही नहीं कभी अच्छा. How are you expecting them to know कि अच्छा क्या है या बुरा क्या? To them it's probably like boring, really, that has no beat. पता नहीं क्या तो कर रहा है. Like, but the whole idea is to get people together and to let them sort of like really hear good music on either side. And because the program is also curated, meaning the musicians will recommend other artists, other bands. So we have a very, very good run of music coming up for everybody, which everybody can enjoy. और वो सर ये वो म्यूजिक है जो हम हमने बचपन में सुना हुआ है, उसके बाद वो मर गया म्यूजिक। बस इसमें तुफैल नियाजी साहब जैसे लोग, मेहदी हसन साहब जैसे लोग, गुलाम अली जैसे लोग, फिर मैडम नूरजहान, फिर मैडम उमेरा चन्ना, ये उस दौर के लोग हैं ना, 70s के, 70 75 72 से ऑनवर्ड्स जो लोग आए थे, उन लोगों को भी ये प्रोग्राम फीचर कर रहा है। उनमें से भी कुछ लोग हैं, बाबर जवेद नियाजी साहब हैं, तुफैल नियाजी के बेटे, और मैडम उमेरा हैं, इसमें गुलाम वाद साहब हैं, जिन्होंने आई थिंक he's done like over 3000 songs for film. He's an amazing thing. बड़े बड़े अच्छे और बिल्कुल अननोन, टोटली अनडिस्कवर्ड आर्टिस्ट हैं जो कि अमेजिंग है।
सर
और
आप
आप
जो
सुन के
आप जो सर आर्ट और आर्टिस्ट की बात कर रहे हैं, हर आर्टिस्ट इवेंचुअली पहुंचता वहीं पर है। सारे मसले गलतियां करके जो आप बातें कर रहे हैं, दैट्स द लेसन दे लर्न, बट समहाउ you've always been that way from day one। आपने कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं किया, आपने कोई कंटेंट के चक्कर में, फेम के चक्कर में, सोशल मीडिया के दौर में आपने बोला मेरा ये म्यूजिक है, सुन लें, पसंद है ठीक है, नहीं पसंद ठीक है। हाउ डिड यू ऑलवेज हैव दैट नो कॉम्प्रोमाइजिंग एटीट्यूड अबाउट योर वर्क? इज इट सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस इन व्हाट यू डू?
नहीं, आई थिंक वो जब आपने म्यूजिक जैसा पाथ पाकिस्तान जैसे मुल्क में, लाहौर जैसे शहर में आप जब चूज करते हैं, तो आपको बहुत ही यू नीड टू सॉर्ट मेक अ कमिटमेंट टू इट। You have to make a commitment to pursuing good music, and that doesn't mean pursuing music for the sake of just making money. तो बहुत सारे लोग शुरू इसी कॉमन गोल से सारे शुरू होते हैं कि हमने अच्छा म्यूजिक बजाना है, हमने अपना नाम बनाना है as musicians who have like a merit, who have a standard. Every musician starts that way. There's no difference, but not many can stick to that goal of always having to do stuff that they enjoy and they love. So मैं बड़ा lucky रहा हूँ because I could afford to do it. But I had to suffer for it as well. I mean, just because I didn't have to play sessions for people doesn't mean that I wasn't offered. And I did it as well for a while. मैंने जुनून के लिए किया था एक साल, and it was a lot of fun. But I didn't do it with the thinking कि मैंने अब यही करना है. But I think a lot of guys stop there. They just like ये लोग अब drip लगी हुई पैसे बस यही करते हैं. तो पीपल हैव टू रियलाइज कि म्यूजिशियंस की ट्रीटमेंट जो है और उनकी जो ओनरशिप है म्यूजिक की, वो उन्होंने खुद ही साइड पे कर दी, और खुद ही उन्होंने लोगों को कहा सेकंड करने से ज्यादा इजी है, और फिर then they lose their identity because they no longer are making music that's theirs. They're playing now on someone else's music, playing parts that a billion other guys have already played. And mostly अब तो cover song generation है, उनके तो अपने गाने भी नहीं रहे। हमारे जमाने में तो हम अपने गाने लिखते थे यार, अब तो लोग अपने गाने भी नहीं लिखते। वो सारे कंपोजर्स और लिरिसिस्ट और अरेंजर्स उस जमाने के 70s की 80s के जो कि ज़िया के दौर के बाद गायब हो गए थे, उनको I'm trying to bring those people back and pool them with younger people who may not have heard of them.
सर बट अगर हम लेट्स
So
से
that's what the
मास्लो
goal was.
हायरार्की ऑफ नीड्स पे बात करें, you can't really blame a session player जिसके अगर चलें घर में खाना नहीं है, वो क्या करे? I mean, if we look at the story of Amir Zaki, it's the nation's failing that Amir Zaki was not making music, that Amir Zaki was treated the way he was treated.
No, it's Amir Zaki. It's Amir Zaki's fault he was not making music. People aren't responsible for your livelihood. People are not responsible for what you do or you don't do. You are responsible for what you do. So he could have made as much music as he wanted, but he didn't. So the reasons for that have nothing to do with people not wanting him to do it. I think if he had expressed a desire, many people would have backed him. Many people would have supported him, including myself. And it just never happened. He didn't put that idea out there.
But sir, it's a vicious cycle, na? I think like
and a lot of people haven't done it. Like a lot of guys have just let go and just like being happy to be side people or just do whatever. Because bill pay hote rahe. They don't have a vision as they have an end goal as just people doing a job, but they don't have an end goal as an artist because they have nothing of their own. When you have something of your own that bears your name, that is your ideas, not you playing on somebody else's ideas. तो वो गेम ही चेंज हो जाती है बिकॉज वो फिर आपकी करियर बनना शुरू। But it's fine to have a career. I mean, it's music. There's nothing wrong with it. But I think we've gotten to a point, certainly in Pakistan, that we don't have as many unique identities as I know exist. मतलब मैं ये सारे musicians को जानता हूँ and they all have unique personalities. उनका म्यूजिक भी यूनिक है, बट वो मेन स्ट्रीम वो म्यूजिक सुनता नहीं क्योंकि उनको पता नहीं है। इट्स नॉट कि उनको पसंद भी है या ना पसंद, चॉइस ही नहीं दी जाती ना आपको, आप सिस्टम को समझने की कोशिश करें।
Sir, the point I was
आपका
trying
म्यूजिक का
जी
टोटल एक्सपोजर जो है, आपका टोटल म्यूजिक का एक्सपोजर जो है वो आपके हाथ में नहीं है, वो एक्सटर्नल लोगों के हाथ में है, जिनका बेस्ट इंटरेस्ट इसी में है कि उनके हाथ में ही रहे। इट शुडंट बी डिवाइडेड अप अमंगस्ट अदर पीपल, सो यू आर इन अ अनफेयर सिस्टम।
हम्म
So what I'm saying is that even in an unfair system, you still have your brain, you still have your creativity, you can still set your own standards. And I feel that a lot of the people just kind of like they really gave up internally,
हम्म
and either they stopped playing music and got jobs, or they did music but they kind of like did it like it was a job. Whereas for me, it's never ever been a job. मेरे लिए ये choice है, a very active choice that I make, and I've suffered again for it, for not making certain commercial choices, but I would not have been happy doing that music again, you know.
So this is
So
precisely what I'm trying to get at, कुछ दोनों जो सवाल पूछने का मेरा मकसद यही था, to pick your brain कि ये strength आ कहाँ से रही है. So even in Amir Zaki's example, as an artist who also advocates mental health, point यही है कि यार आप अगर आपको पता है आप अच्छा काम कर रहे हो
यार आप आमिर
and
ज़की की बात कर रहे हो, आप आमिर ज़की की बात कर रहे हो, आप मेहदी हसन साहब का देखे, उनका क्या एंड था? मतलब आमिर ज़की कुछ भी
मेहदी
नहीं है
हसन
मेहदी
साहब के
हसन
आई थिंक
साहब
सिर्फ
की जो
फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम्स थे, बट
फाइनेंशियली कहाँ था
एटलीस्ट मेहदी हसन साहब हैड
सर,
नेशनल अप्रिसिएशन.
फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम उसको स्टेट ही आप आपका स्टेट आपके आर्टिस्ट में इन्वेस्ट ही नहीं करता, बेशक वो आमिर ज़की हो, बेशक वो मेहदी हसन हो, लेकिन स्टैचर की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ कि किसी ने कुछ किया हो, तो इन लोगों ने वाकई किया। सलामत अली खान साहब वाकई इन्होंने कुछ किया, मेहदी हसन साहब ने वाकई कुछ, मतलब तुफैल न्याज़ी, ये नाम है यार, इन लोगों ने वाकई, इनका काम जाके आप सुनो तो आपको समझ आना शुरू होती है।
बट अगर कोई म्यूजिशियन
तो
नहीं
सिर्फ
कर रहा,
ये
मे बी
ये
इट्स
ये वैल्यू आमिर ज़की वाला केस बिल्कुल ही इनवैलिडेटेड है, बिकॉज़ इट्स हिज रिस्पांसिबिलिटी टू मेक श्योर दैट ही पिक्स द राइट म्यूजिकल सिचुएशंस एंड क्रिएट्स दोस अपॉर्चुनिटीज। तो वो
ये शायद से
अपॉर्चुनिटी जब आप क्रिएट ही नहीं करोगे और रोना ही रोते रहोगे कि ये नहीं हुआ, वो नहीं हुआ, इसने ये नहीं किया, तो डूड देन नहीं होगा ना यार।
सर ये थोड़ा शायद कंजेक्चर की तरफ
एवरीबॉडी
चला जाए, बट एज एन आर्टिस्ट अगर मैं चले आमजा की बात नहीं करूँ, अपने पे रह के करूँ कि आपको लग रहा है आप अच्छा काम कर रहे हो, सोसाइटी आपको अप्रिशिएट नहीं कर रही, यू फील लो सेल्फ एस्टीम, यू गेट इनटू ड्रग्स, यू गेट स्टक इनटू दैट विशियस साइकिल, तो आपका काम तो इफेक्ट होता है ना.
bro,
if
you can be depressed and be on drugs and all that without having to put out music. That's exactly what most people have been doing, that they didn't put out music.
yeah,
They did all the other things that suffering artists do except put out content.
I
And
don't
now
I
we
don't
have
believe in the suffering artist trope, but it's tough, right? When you've suffered
that,
from low self-esteem and you're stuck in that vicious cycle and you have a drug dependence, to then put out music where you know okay, even if I do, I won't get appreciated for it, and you've sort of fallen out of love with music. Yes, it is your
how can you say
responsibility.
that? Like this is exactly the problem with the thinking. You just said it. This is exactly how every musician feels, right? You just said it.
जी
I've never felt that way.
वही तो मैं समझने की
I've
कोशिश कर रहा
never
हूँ
felt
कैसे
my
आप
music
ये
was.
स्ट्रेंथ कहाँ से आ रही है सर आप में इतनी, and it's I've seen
I
it
work
in
my
your
fucking
work from
ass
the
off for
start.
it, man. That's why. मेरे भाई मैं काम करता हूँ. I fucking work for the shit I've got. You think it's easy to do that
No,
kind of
no, no,
stuff, to write those kinds of
absolutely not.
songs? It takes years and years of work. And it's a process. It's not like you arrive at some place. I could play when I was 23. I'm 48 now. I can still play. But what I'm playing now is different from the stuff I used to play then. I could still play then because I put in the work. Even way back then, I used to practice seriously. Either people want to do it to be stars and to be celebrities. That's the reason they want to do music. That's why उनसे music बचता नहीं है. उनकी motivation ही गलत है. जब आपकी मोटिवेशन म्यूजिक होगी ना, वाकई म्यूजिक होगी, तो फिर आप उसका रास्ता निकाल लेते हो. देखो कहाँ कहाँ कैसे कैसे ममालिक से कैसे कैसे म्यूजिशियन है, अमेजिंग. None of those countries have good state funding for music. None of those countries. I would say that पाकिस्तान बड़ा लकी है, बिकॉज पाकिस्तानी जो लोग हैं वो नॉट ओनली आपको बहुत अप्रिशिएट भी करते हैं जब उनको पता चले, लेकिन वो आपको बहुत प्यार भी देते हैं. तो ये बाकी जो मार्कों में म्यूजिशियन जो बड़े अच्छे होते हैं, दे आर लाइक ग्रेट, एंड दे आर नॉट लाइक इवन एनी कवरेज इन देयर ओन कंट्रीज, even though they're amazing. So what I'm saying is that this is not a particular problem जो कि हम भी फेस कर रहे हैं और कोई भी फेस नहीं कर रहा, सब कर रहे हैं. आमिर ज़की क्या, लाखों आमिर ज़की हैं दुनिया में जो कि यही कंप्लेन करते हैं कि हमें किसी ने सुना नहीं, हमें किसी ने सपोर्ट नहीं किया. लेकिन यार असल बात है, आप अपने आपको उन सिचुएशन में डालो जहाँ आप कुछ कर सको और आप उसके साथ ट्राई करो, चीजें निकालो, and let every time you do something, let your work speak for itself. You don't have to worry about पैसे कहाँ से आएंगे, और ये अगर आप पैसे के डर में और बिलों के डर में, और if you know, if you're so pressurized by society, then why you even bother to try and live? Like running the you have to try, man. And you have to think in terms of connections, not in terms of obstacles. Because obstacles सबके लिए वही, मेरे लिए भी वो obstacles हैं, तुम्हारे लिए हैं, किसी और के लिए भी. But it's like, how do you deal with them, and how do you understand the problems which this particular इंडस्ट्री हैज. इसको इंडस्ट्री भी कहना जो है ना, वो भी एक फैलेसी है. सी, ये बेसिक झूठ है जो हम लोगों ने एक दूसरे को बताए हैं कि हम एक इंडस्ट्री के पार्ट हैं, हम किसी सीन के पार्ट हैं, हम बड़े टैलेंटेड हैं, हम बड़े अच्छे हैं. ऐसा नहीं है. रियलिटी चेक ये है कि म्यूजिक इज अ लैंग्वेज जिसको आप भी बोलते हैं और भी बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं, और आपका जो म्यार है वो एक टोटली आर्टिफिशियली क्रिएटेड म्यार है, वो एक्चुअली रियल नहीं है. To build it to a point where other people are saying that this is like really good, like this has some this has got feeling, it's got something which moves me. That takes a lot of commitment. और बहुत सारे लोग उस commitment को जो रखते हैं उनको आप देख नहीं पाते because उनके पास वो connections नहीं. और बहुत सारे लोग नहीं वो commitment रखते but are very good with, like you said, social media, with marketing themselves, with, you know, being appeal to major companies who might want their fame or their looks for you know, furthering their own thing. वो सारा चलता है. बट एक अच्छे आर्टिस्ट को हमेशा हमेशा किसी ना किसी चीज का स्ट्रगल तो करनी ही पड़ती है. तो आपको सबसे मेन चीज है, आप अपने आप को ऑक्यूपाइड रखो. वेला, आप जब वेले रहोगे ना, जब फ्री रहोगे, तो फिर आपको प्रॉब्लम पड़ना शुरू करेगा. आपकी जिंदगी में इतना म्यूजिक होना चाहिए कि आप कुछ ना कुछ म्यूजिकल करते रहो. जरूरी नहीं कि वो गिटार बजाना है. It could be something else. It could be helping another person out with a passage or a mix or a recording or anything. It's all, वो सारा म्यूजिक का ही पार्ट है. म्यूजिक इसी तरह बनता है, लोगों के साथ मिलके बनता है. कमरों में बंद बैठ के कंप्यूटरों पे लूप प्रोग्राम करने से नहीं बनती. आई मीन बन जाता है म्यूजिक वो भी, बट वो म्यूजिक कभी भी उस तरह रेजोनेट नहीं समाव करता, बिकॉज जब लोग मिलके काम करते हैं तो वो टीम वर्क नजर आती है आपको उस गाने के अंदर. आपको वो मेमोरेबल रहती है चीज, क्योंकि उन लोगों की पर्सनैलिटीज आ जाती हैं. और जब आप अकेले कमरे में बंद बैठ के आइसोलेटेड अपने ख्यालों को, यू नो, डिप्रेशन में बंदा लिख रहा है, बना रहा है, तो देन दैट म्यूजिक आल्सो becomes isolated because you haven't made it with people. Once you make music with people, it completely changes. And I think too much of this technology now has made people think that they can get away with not using anyone. They just need like an engineer, you know, guy with a camera. That's it. Your problems are solved. And ऐसा नहीं है. लोग म्यूजिक बनाते हैं मिलके. तो ये मैं चाह रहा हूँ कि लोग इंकरेज हो कि रीथिंक करें इस चीज को. म्यूजिक तो रहेगी, अब हमने उसमें कितना इन्वॉल्व होना ये हम लोगों के ऊपर है.
सर आपने अभी बीच में क्योंकि मेंशन किया, मैं पूछना चाहूंगा, ये सफरिंग आर्टिस्ट का जो स्टीरियोटाइप है, आप बाय इन करते हैं या नहीं बिलीव करते आप इसमें? ऐसी है, रोमांटिसाइज किया जाता है.
Yeah, it's really, here's what happens. Let me give you an example. Suffering artists are basically people who have expectations that they should be rewarded for what they do because they're really skilled and they're really talented and they deserve to be heard. And that's a sentiment a lot of people, you know, good and bad have. लेकिन उसमें एक डेंजर ये होता है कि अगर आप वाकई इतने अच्छे हैं ना, तो you need to find out for yourself how good your message is getting across. It's not about how good you are as a musician or performer, it's how good is your music getting across to people who may care about it. And that's where these people completely don't understand that it is their responsibility to find that market, to find that audience, to find that crowd जो कि उनकी म्यूजिक से रेजोनेट करती है. वो समझते हैं कि ये क्राउड जो है ना ऑटोमेटिकली एग्जिस्ट करता है. ऑटोमेटिकली अभी आपने गाना भी नहीं निकाला और अब ऑटोमेटिकली कह रहे मेरे तो इतने फैंस हैं, मेरे तो ये समझ फैंस हैं. The only way people can become fans of a real artist is if they go to a concert and they watch that person perform and it moves them. That's the only time आपके पास एक असल फैन आता है. किसी की वीडियो देख के फैन बन जाना, किसी का फोटोशूट देख के फैन बन जाना, then you're a fan for a different reason because you're not really hearing that person communicate with you. You know, वो आप एक surface level पे आप एक, you're interested in it, but I wouldn't say you're a fan. So you have to build that base, and a lot of people don't do that. A lot of the musicians I know about also are responsible for their own career. So like they're their own managers. They make their own merchandising. They set up their own shows, and I don't know many artists who do that here. You know, they're basically waiting for corporate companies to give them shows, and they've got people who are managers who just go to the corporate companies and cut deals with them. So what happens is that those guys are the ones getting the gigs because they've got the contacts and they've got the numbers, and they've also got the desire to stay in bed with these very comfortable situations. They would never want कि उनके पास corporate sponsor के बगैर वो show करें, because they know if the corporate's not there, they don't get that backing.
But sir, ये जो idea है कि आपको दुख
some people are some people are generally popular too. हैं?
सर आपको दुखी होना चाहिए to make great art. ये जो एक romanticize किया जाता है artist के बारे में.
I mean, I think you have to be an emotional person to make music that moves people, but I don't think you have to be dukhi. I mean, I know many phenomenal artists who are not dukhi, but I know many people who are sad because they don't see this perspective. They feel like they're victims of their talent, that they're not the owners of talent, they're the victims of it. So what I'm saying to you is, I've never had that victim wala thing with music, at least, because mujhe pata tha ki it's up to me to make it happen. You know, if I want to go study music, I have to find a way to go get to a music school. If I want to make a studio, I have to find a way to make that studio. If I want to make a program, I have to find a way. Why am I expecting other people to do it for me and then also tell me how fucking talented I am? That's bullshit. खुद करो यार, तुम्हारी career, तुम उसमें invest करो. Make something that people will be happy with. That's it, like, end of story. And when it's that simple, then you will find that you'll connect with people who want to play music. And that's been another problem for me. Pakistan, there are so many of the people I meet say they would love to be in the band or they would love to do this, but it's just bullshit because they just want to be famous. They just want to be in it because they have some deluded fantasy. It means that they're going to be rich, that they're going to get chicks, that they're going to be famous, people are going to recognize them. And it's completely bullshit, man. I mean, if you want to play music, तो music पे music बजाओ actually बाकी से कहाँ से निकला? इनका क्या लेना देना है music बजाने के साथ?
आपके पास आते हैं लोग कि मुझे रॉकस्टार बना दे, मुझे बच्चियां चाहिए.
I've had like calls where people have literally told me कि मुझे hit गाना बना के दे. कितने पैसे लगेंगे hit गाना बनाने के?
आदत बना दे. Like, ये आदत चाहिए मुझे.
Yeah, like you have to put in a certain amount of money, right? You have to put in a certain amount of money to guarantee a hit for your own client. And I was like, there's no formula. It's like, you know, it happens because it's a cheesy song and it's familiar to people, or it happens because it's got a catchy lyric or something weird in it, you know, which people can notice. But there's no formula to it. But unke liye ek formula hai ye. So, you know, so therefore the music that they're going to make is going to be the most obvious derivative music, and obviously it doesn't excite people because it's not the same thing.
It's very interesting perspective because I had Faraz Anwar last month, और उनका आपसे बिल्कुल ही 180 एक perspective था about a lot of similar things.
Yeah, because he lives in fucking self-pity, and it sucks because he should just get out there and do his own fucking shows, and he'll find out really soon how many fans he's got. That's the reality of the situation. But they'll never do it. They'll never do it.
Is it because they
don't want to know?
Are you suggesting कि असल में इतने fans नहीं हैं?
I'm suggesting if your problem is that you don't get to play, then who's the one who's not playing?
ये तो I mean I think it's everybody's circumstance is different. पता नहीं लोगों के दिमाग में क्या चल रहा होगा. I think everybody's individual mental health also comes into this.
Not that, it's the expectation. I keep going. See, this is what's so difficult about talking to people now. I keep going back to what is wrong. That the expectation is there. I am this amazing artist, and you better fucking give me a show for this much money. Otherwise, you know what? I'm not gonna play. The reality is, we're all musicians. We all need work. But we should not be going to people to give us work. We should be making our work ourselves and then let people decide whether they want to hear us or not. It's that simple. And I say this having not been a commercial artist and still being successful because I tour, I do my own shows. We've set up festivals now. हमने दो MKG के festivals किए. Then we did 2 Kablampi festivals. And so I can see this happening in action. मतलब कि मैंने खुद किया है तो मैं खुद इसलिए कह रहा हूँ लोगों को यार take some agency, take some responsibility. If you want to play music, if you want to commit your life to music, bilkul karo. But don't expect other people to give you gigs or to feel sorry for you for a decision that you took, for your own self. You did it because you wanted to play good music. Now your mission should be to play good music and to make a living out of that. That's my feeling. And there are many ways to do it. Like if you just sit back, you're like, I'm this fucking great artist. I'm not going to bother setting up a tour for myself. I'm not going to bother book a venue, go get like an NOC from the PCO's office. I'm not going to bother haggling with the tax guys to tell them that, look, this is like not a sponsored show. I'm not going to go to people's offices, knock on their doors and say, listen, I'm expecting like 300 people to come to my show. Would you please support me and buy a few tickets? I don't want to do none of those things. But I want to sit here and complain that no one's listening to people, no one listens to music in Pakistan. I don't agree with that. That's all I'm saying. I think that's basically what you were saying. The victim artist as a victim Walini approach. And believe you me, that the greatest musicians in the world do not have this approach because they can see a world of possibilities because they're good and they know they can take their craft anywhere and do something with it. And by the way, those guys are really living in competitive societies. हम लोग इतनी competitive society में है ही नहीं. इधर मसे इतने कोई म्यूजिक चैनल तो खत्म ही हो गए, record label भी खत्म हो गए, musicians भी आप गिन लें, आप 100 तक मुश्किल से पहुंचेंगे, 100 तक मुश्किल से पहुंचेंगे. कराची और लाहौर के नॉन म्यूजिशियंस के नाम अगर आप गिनना शुरू करें ना तो मेरे साथ मुश्किल से आप 100 तक पहुंचेंगे. एक reality check चाहिए यार. There's a world that exists outside this place and you can connect with it. You have the goddamn internet. Look at Mohini there, man. She's Indian. She was 15 or 16 when she's someone who just did a song with Steve Vai. This is an Indian girl from Kolkata, jo ke ek amazing bass player hai, and she's so good that everybody in the world is playing with her. Like the top players in all across genres have played with Mohini. They look her up. These guys should be looking at Mohini and people like that and saying, dude, if she can do it, so can we. That's the attitude. अगर आपका attitude है ही कि यार मतलब कि वाकई मतलब मैं real life examples दे रहा हूँ तो मैं adversity में से she's a girl, she plays bass guitar, she's an A.R. Rahman fan. I mean, man, if anybody had the right to complain, surely you should have been this girl because I mean, but she never did that. She just went out there, did her shit, got known for being a great musician. And I think many of our musicians don't do that. They undervalue themselves when it comes to making these connections. But you have to. The modern world works that way. It doesn't work in isolation. Even though it's the technology makes it feel like you're isolated, but you're not. You use the technology to connect you to people, not to make you even more isolated.
नहीं, आई थिंक आपने बहुत एक अच्छा पर्सपेक्टिव दिया, स्पेशली अगर कोई 18-20 साल का बच्चा सुन रहा है एंड उसकी वो वाइब है कि ब्रो आई एम टू कूल, it's you're probably not as good as you think you are if you say that.
I mean, it's like just because you're talented doesn't mean you're the only person with talent. There's people who are talented in other ways who are great at what they do, and your job should be to synergize with those people. Find someone who's really good at making videos. Find someone who's really good at marketing. Find someone who's really good at social media. Network with them. Make a product happen. What's so difficult about it?
So, sir, even
just
in terms
phone call, man.
Even in terms of
just
the Mikal,
just like we did this phone call,
this
right?
is, by the way, आप बहुत rockstar
just like we did this phone call.
I approached Mikal Hasan to come on the podcast and he was like, अभी कर लेते हैं. I was like, ये होता है एक सच्चा rockstar. Like, what is this amazing vibe that?
No, because I was working and we had to bounce down a song, and I knew that the song was like 14 minutes long, so I was like, okay,
wow,
I can do it. But yeah, just to dispel this notion, कि मतलब लोग बड़े कोई मतलब ये rockstar में bullshit. I don't believe in that. I mean, I don't mind the perks, but I don't feel myself removed from you as a person, really. Because you love music, you like what we do, so you have somewhat of care for what we do. So for me, I mean, that's validation for the work that I put in. That someone's interested in my time and in my work enough that they want to talk to me about. Not everybody has that.
I
It's
don't
not
think there's
something
a
to be
musician
taken
in
for granted.
Pakistan that doesn't think you're a god. I don't think Pakistan में कोई भी
It
musician है
doesn't matter.
who just like takes a
But it
bow
doesn't
when
matter. I mean,
people listen to
they
नाम.
should they should look at the things they like about. Okay, so they should look at the things that they like of what I do, and then just try and sort of like see the blueprint, see the formula, and then just do what I did, and they'll get different results from me, but they'll get good results. I mean, because there's a path to it. It's not like I'm the only person doing this. Anybody can do it. Really, anybody could do it, but they have to put the time in, and they have to work with the right sets of people. If you work with the wrong team, you can be brilliant, but you'll be underutilized. If you work with the right team, you're going to be utilized in the right way. So you'll be part of a creative bigger whole. But if not, then you're just frustrated because you're being hired. Yeah, you're being paid to do shit, but it's not fun.
So
What's the point?
for young musicians ये जो session player वाली बात है, for people who think कि जैसा मैं जामी से भी बात कर रहा था, वो कह रहे थे भाई मैं ads बनाता हूँ, पैसे आते हैं तो मैं अपनी film बनाता हूँ. But for musicians, would you say that session players या people who get stuck in that loop, उनकी musical सोच थोड़ी फिर कम हो जाती है. They get stuck in that loop of अच्छा अब jingle बजाना है. That they can't get out of that mentality and go back to actually making music they want to.
That's what I'm saying. That when you make that choice, that I'm going to play a session for someone, you're committing to realizing whatever that artist's requirements are. So if it requires you to play a reggae song and you hate reggae, I'm just giving you an example. You're gonna play it. If it requires you to play a Bhangra song and you're like, I would never be caught dead with this shit in my house, right? You're gonna have to play it because that's what you were hired to do. And that's just the reality of the situation. That's what a professional person does, and people do it. But what I'm saying is, a lot of times, those people who are these session guys are oftentimes really great musicians, but they lost that sort of like ability to create their own thing, and they have the ability to play, but they're part of someone else's game plan. They're not part of their game plan, unless their game plan is to only play sessions for people. So there's a clear distinction between session people and people who are artists, because the guys who are the artists are the ones who really take that risk. Okay, I'm going to put my name out there, put my ideas, my content, what I think my music should be like, and I'm going to own it. And I'm saying this, I'm giving the same advice to any musician, whether it's Amir Zaki or Faraz, any of these guys, because they all have the ability to reach out, connect, and get people to support them. So what the fuck are they crying about? I don't get it. Really?
Yeah.
There's a couple of guys. I'll tell you right. Listen, I'm gonna give you a couple of names of guys. You go check those guys out. These are kids from Islamabad. Kids, check out how good they play. They're not fucking sitting around crying and shit. They're working. There's this kid called Hassan Zafar and this other guy called Shimshir Rana, who plays with Taka Tak as well. You should hear these guys play. But these guys they've put the work in, and they are super good. But if they don't get to do their shit right now, they're going to get frustrated and they'll quit. Maybe not now, maybe in 10 years. They're going to be looking for a job in a bank or some fucking ad agency. They need to just do their own music because they have that skill down. So they should not be doing session work. If I played that fucking good, I would not be doing session for anybody.
But sir, we also lose talent, right? आपको अगर मसाया बैंड याद हो, बैटल ऑफ द बैंड्स में उनके जो vocalist थे जिब्रान, I thought he was one of the best vocalists we've had, and I think now he works as a doctor or something and just doesn't do music at least professionally at all.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're talking about a very, very specific upper middle class talent pool, which is actually, I'm not going to say it's not there, but I'm going to tell you this much, that the people who have the real talent and who really do work hard the way everybody else should are not people from that class. They're people who don't have those privileges. They're poor people, and they are the ones who actually really, really work hard. And those are the guys that I am interested in. I'm not saying that I don't enjoy listening to contemporary players, but I'll tell you this much, कि जितनी मेहनत ये दूसरे लोग करते हैं ना, ये हमारे जो so called pop stars हैं ना, इन्होंने उसकी 2% मेहनत भी नहीं की. They're just lucky. They're just cosmetically friendly to consumers and to corporates, and so they have a career. But their careers are only going to last till their brand value lasts, which may not be that much. You know.
आप तो सर बिल्कुल भी like you don't do any of this industry bullshit, going to socials, going to people's houses, none of that shit.
Not really, no. A lot of people come there. I mean, people hang out at my place all the time.
हाँ, but those are people you want to,
most people
not
who
के you're not like ये इनसे ये corporate
नहीं
फायदे.
unknown random भी आ जाते हैं कभी. जो बड़े बड़े हम करते हैं डूज करते हैं तो आ जाते को 30-40 बंदा इसमें रैंडम बच्चे होते हैं. कोई एनसीए से आ जाता है, कभी कोई लम से आ जाता है, कभी कोई जीव, मतलब कि हर किसी का कैरेक्टर आता है.
सर आप पढ़ने भी
All
गए
kinds
थे,
of people.
and you know you're also inspired by the 70s 80s rock. कुछ आपने किए experiences which are little transcendental or surreal or out of body just to experience music in a different way? क्योंकि
So
personally
yeah,
मैं बहुत एक
just once it happened.
I'm a huge psychedelic fan personally.
Yeah. Well, okay, so then it happened, and we have this on tape actually when it happened, the precise moment when it happened. Because I remember I spoke about this incident when we were on the way back from the show with keyboard player Javed Akhtar, who was written Sampurn with me, and with Papu Saab. And both Javed and Papu were at the other end of the stage. And we had gone into our third or fourth song, and it was Yali, it was with Riyaz Saab. This is before we got us in band. Yeah, this was our third show with P Talking Karachi. वो हमको पूरी वीडियो मुझे मिल गई है, so we're gonna upload that. And in fact, I'll point out exactly this is the moment where I experienced that.
What?
And it was like I left we're playing the riff to Yali, and it's like Riyaz Saab was singing, and suddenly it was like I'm playing, and then I'm not really playing. I'm kind of like observing myself play, and then I'm observing everybody else on stage. I'm not saying anything, but it was this feeling of kind of like being there but not being there. Like you would play something, but you weren't playing it. You know, something else had happened. I didn't understand it. I kind of got freaked out. And then on the way back, मैंने जावेद को मैंने कहा यार तुझे याली जब ली थी तो रिफ आती जब रियाज साहब अपना राग शुरू करते, तुझे कुछ लगा था कोई अजीब सा कुछ सीन हुआ था, वो वाइब थी, कोई वियर्ड सी? कहता हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल एग्जैक्टली. जब वो अलाप उन्होंने जहाँ स्टार्ट किया वहाँ मुझे भी कुछ लगा कि कोई ऐसी कोई अजीब चीज हुई है. Sound of frequencies, and it was just a weird combination of the lighting, the sound, what he was singing, and then that precise moment where we were all placed. So that was the only time it happened.
But
it's never happened since.
Substance induced कभी नहीं किया.
Since that time, we then made Yali our closing song. So now it wasn't always our closing song. But since that day, we made it our closing song. Most shows we've done, we end with Yali.
सर कभी
दोबारा वो फील आ गया दोबारा.
अमेरिका में या कभी बचपन में आपने कोई सब्सटेंस से कोशिश नहीं की वहां पहुंचने की?
नहीं, I was really clean because see when I went out, it was in '93. People weren't even smoking cigarettes. Like कोई cigarette भी नहीं पीता था. तो ये कोई concept just drugs का concept ही नहीं था. '93 का पाकिस्तान जो, if you ask anybody who's my age, like ask Naji or any of my friends, because Nazi and I were in college together. Lucas में हम दोनों करते थे. Yeah, I mean, no one would even smoke a cigarette. अगर कोई सिगरेट पीता था तो लोग ये कहते थे कि इसके ये लड़का ठीक नहीं है, इसकी फैमिली का कुछ सीन ऑफ है क्योंकि इनका बेटा सिगरेट पीता है, ये लोग ठीक नहीं होंगे. लाइक उस टाइप का सीन था, बिल्कुल शेल्टर्ड और बड़ा प्रोटेक्टेड था. And then you know, like when we went to college, like Berkeley was kind of bit weird because there were like 2,500 people there and like 4 girls. So I mean, it was like, and everybody it was ultra competitive. Music school was super fucking competitive, and everybody was into getting the most they could in the least amount of time possible, so that we wouldn't flunk. We'd be able to see all the concerts, we would go to all the gigs, we'd be able to see all the workshops, all the classes that were happening, all the ensemble performances. We were constantly just literally. I don't remember a moment जब हम music related चीज नहीं हम उन 2 सालों में मैंने की. So there was no time for girls or anything like that. Like the most these guys would do is like get like a six pack on the weekends and a slice of pizza because no one could afford anything, you know. So that was your party. But वो भी हमने मेरे को 3 महीने में एक बार कभी की होगी.
अब तो सर आई थिंक अ लॉट ऑफ म्यूजिशियंस also especially electronic music में claim के MDMA करके म्यूजिक बड़ा ही कोई अच्छा सुनाई देता है या you can really hear the layers. I don't know if you've heard of any of those such things.
I don't know. I mean, I think the thing with music is that, you know, like you have an internal pulse and it is set to a tempo, and as you move, your heartbeat rises. So most of these dance type things are set to tempos of 130, 140, anywhere from 120 to 140, and they'll vary the tempo during the night and keep kind of like edging it up from song to song. So the whole thing is to maintain a sort of like a certain flow, which always kind of like keeps your heart rate elevated. So, but emotionally, I don't know if it would do anything to me because I don't enjoy the blandness of the music that music has. Like there's no harmony. It's just that's all it is. Like what the fuck? That's not a dialogue. That's a machine just stamping out pulses, time to my heartbeat. So to me, that's not music. That's more like a manipulative experience. It's not an experience that I can actually get involved in any other way except one, which is to move to it. And if you don't enjoy that, then you're fucked, right?
Yeah, but apparently, like everybody who goes to a Grateful Dead concert does acid. Somehow that does something to that music.
शायद म्यूजिक इतने चुतियापे का कि एसिड करनी पड़ती है. ये सोचा है?
नहीं, but I think
इतना फारेगा कि बहन you got to be high to enjoy it. But I'll tell you something, man. Good music makes you high. This is something I don't know why people don't talk about. But good music actually gets your pulse racing. Yeah. It actually, any musician will tell you this, that when you're into something, especially when you're playing it, then all that shit is flowing through you, right? Because it's like a melody that you're playing, it's flowing through you. मुझे सांस चढ़ना शुरू हो जाता है because I will hold my breath because I'm excited when I'm playing something. So I've had to train myself. In fact, this is one thing Papu helped me with. You know, you hold your breath when you're playing, and so it's like you're losing oxygen in your brain, and so your fingers will start fucking up. Again, this is something most people don't realize. A lot of musicians I see play, and they'll like, they go into a difficult passage and stuff, but actually you're just supposed to be totally relaxed, totally fucking relaxed, like, you know, you just play without stiffening up. So I have to work really long time. I still, like, if I'm out of practice, the first thing that happens to me is that when I'm playing, my phrasing will fall apart and I'll start getting breathless because I'm not breathing properly. Because I haven't played for a long time, so I'm anxious, therefore my breath is short, and therefore my playing starts falling apart pretty quickly. But it's because I'm not breathing. It's actually not so much that I haven't practiced, which is also a major part. But it's also
खुद आप सारे बच्चों को एडवाइस यही दे रहे हैं, प्रैक्टिस करते रहो, खुद आप आउट ऑफ प्रैक्टिस चल रहे हैं.
सांस जरूर ले लेना. कि नाम रख दो, अगर प्रैक्टिस नहीं करनी तो सांस ले लेना, नहीं तो मार जाओगे.
Sir, I think we've taken enough of your time today. We would love to have you back also sometime, ताकि हम और जरा बात करते हैं. I think आज आप you're doing multiple projects. क्या कुछ आप कॉम को
I'm doing one project right now.
Yes, but it sounds like it is 10 projects rolled into one.
It's a lot of music, definitely. But it's good. It'll be good when it runs. I think people will have a very good response to it.
कब आ रही है पहली एपिसोड?
I hope. Post Muharram.
ठीक है.
Because it's not just the songs, it's also the videos, and the backstories, and then, you know, making the website, the platform for it, getting the social media handles and all that stuff set up. वो सारा इकट्ठे हम निकालेंगे. It won't be like, oh, there's just one video. No, it's going to be it's going to roll for like a long time.
We should do a podcast then.
Suddenly, yeah, sure. But suddenly you guys will have consistent material from me every week for a very long time. Longer than most programs run.
I can't wait because as somebody who grew up on Mikael Hassan Band, and literally मैं वो कूल बर्गर बच्चा नहीं था जो बचपन में ड्रीम थिएटर सुन लिया था जिसने, मैंने तो आप ही को सुना एंड आई वाज लाइक ये क्या है. More power to you, sir. Inshallah, looking forward. Can't really wait to hear new music from you. Thank you so much for giving us your time.
और
And
सर
please, sir,
मॉडर्न के बाद आप रेगुलरली सुनेंगे हम लोग.
sir, आप like honestly आपसे आज बात करके मैं शुरू में तो I was like how will I even talk to Mikael Hassan, and then after talking to you I'm like हम तो कोई घंटे बैठ के गपशप मार लें. So I just love your vibe and despite everything that you've done for you to be like
बस सर ये सारा ये इन्होंने मिसमूही कल्चर बनाया है, सो कॉल्ड सेलिब्रिटीज, और बुरा ही हाल है.
so much for
आती
your
है और
time.
बंदा क्या करे, तो मतलब हंसते
नहीं,
नहीं
आपके
और
मुझे
रोते
लगता है
नहीं है
दिल में
जब
बड़ी गालियां आ रही हैं इन लोगों के लिए,
एक्टर बन जाए.
तो आप अगर देना चाहते हैं मुझे कोई इशू नहीं है, मैं शौक से लूंगा जिसको जो गालियां आपने देनी है.
नहीं, मैं गालियां नहीं दे रहा किसी को, मैंने आपको सिर्फ एक रियलिटी की बात बताई है कि वो दिन आ गए, सिंगर एक्टर बन गए और एक्टर सिंगर बन गए. जो जिंगल बनाते थे वो म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर बन गए, जो एड बनाते थे वो फिल्म प्रोड्यूसर बन गए.
So just do what I do think this great advice. Anybody who thinks what they're doing is good, just do it. Put it out there. अब तो इंटरनेट का जमाना है. You
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
go
It's
to a
not that.
producer
I mean,
and beg them.
what is the excuse now for not putting out content? Like really, आपको excuse नहीं होना चाहिए. Technology is there. The gadgets are cheap enough. You know, just think of an idea and follow through with it. Like, it's not that hard, really. Just give it like 3 months, and you'll have something.
Amazing. Thank you so much, sir. मुझे लग रहा है आपको बड़े लोग पीछे से
When I wanted to start this idea, everybody was like, "You're insane." Like everybody was like, "ये पागल हो गया, तू क्या कर रहा है?" मैं कहा बस चुप करके कर रहा हूँ. Because I think this is the music people really love. Everybody would love music that we're in the process of presenting to you. So this music जो लोगों का music है, वो मेरा music नहीं है. सब लोगों का musicians का music है, जो लोग लाहौर शहर में music बना रहे हैं. उनके different sounds, styles, और lyrics, poetry, और melodies, बहुत कुछ है. तो इंशाल्लाह ताला सब कुछ खराब नहीं हुआ. लेकिन अगर आप ये सोचेंगे कि आप विक्टिम हैं और आप कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते और आपसे बड़ी बुरी हुई, तो guess what? That is the fate that you set for yourself, you know. So don't think that. You know.
आप से बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं. As a content creator, because I also write for TV and I make shows and stuff. जब आप अच्छा कंटेंट करते हैं ना तो फिर बुरा कंटेंट बिकना बंद हो जाता है. फॉर पीपल टू रियलाइज के जो हमें बेचा जा रहा है एज ग्रेट म्यूजिक वो ग्रेट नहीं है, इज बाय एक्चुअली मेकिंग ग्रेट म्यूजिक.
Exactly, and you need to give people the opportunity to engage with you and to see that, you know, that there's another side to the story, that it's not this just one point of view that needs to be listened to. मतलब जो म्यूजिक हम लोगों को प्रेजेंट किया गया है या जो फिल्म हमें दिखाई दी गई है या जो हमें नैरेटिव बताया गया है पाकिस्तान के बारे में, मैं उससे 100% एग्री नहीं करता. मेरे ख्याल से जो मेरा शहर है और जो मेरे जो दोस्त यार हैं जिनको मैं जानता हूँ, these are the people that I know, and I know that these guys are really talented, and I'm going to do my best to present it to everybody. But उसका दोनों साइड करें, इसे ही कहता है पागल जी.
Karin sir, more power to you. Thank you so much for everything to you, and huge fan and looking forward to this music. And please come back. फिर हम जब लॉन्च होगा we'll promote that and we'll
इंशाल्लाह.
आप लोकल म्यूजिशियंस को भी जिनको नई प्लेटफॉर्म मिलता है उनके साथ आना चाहें, we can all just even do this together.
जी मैं चाहूंगा, जी मैं डेफिनेटली चाहूंगा, क्योंकि there's a lot of them, so you should definitely talk to those guys and get to know these people. You'll be hearing them pretty soon. For
sure sir. आपको अगर कोई मेरी मदद चाहिए हो to promote that किसी वीडियो में आप चाहते हैं मैं आके अगर 4 जोक्स सुना दूं,
सर आप लाहौर आ जाएं, आप आके रिकॉर्डिंग सुनें.
सर मैं लेजिट जिस दिन लाहौर आऊंगा आपको मैंने पहली कॉल करनी है और मैं आपके स्टूडियो आना पसंद करूंगा अगर आप if you would have me.
बिल्कुल दाऊद आपको बताएगा तो बड़ा सही है. दाऊद हमारा मैनेजर होता था.
हाँ मुझे बताई सारी खबरें उन्होंने. ठीक है सर. Let me just officially close this. ऑफलाइन बातें कंटिन्यू करते. Thank you so much everybody listening. Take care. Bye bye.